Valentine's Day and welcome back to JPTV Blue Team Edition. Today we are going to be talking about the CCJ Invitational, basketball playoffs, the soccer championship, Prep's new laser printer, and President's Day.
Things get pretty busy when the spring comes.
They sure do. Baseball, track, soccer, and tennis season have all begun.
Speaking of tennis, yesterday was the annual CCJ Invitational and Kennedy and AK went around to give us an inside look.
We are here at the annual CCJ Invitational, and Ellie and I are about to play doubles. So come with us.
I'm here with Daniel Yapez, and he is the prep tennis coach. So Daniel, what are your thoughts for today?
I mean, we're just here, to have fun. It's a first tournament of the year, so, we got to, play good and, try to do our best.
Are you pumped?
Pretty much, yeah.
You think this is going to be successful?
It's going to be successful,
It's going to be successful.
Yeah, we've been training hard, so it's going to pay off today.
All right, thank you, Daniel.
I'm here with Nicholas Baroni, head tennis coach at CCJ, and today is the annual CCJ Invitational. So, Mr. Baroni,
yes.
How long have y'all been doing this for?
Oh, I'd say probably a good 7-8 years. I don't know the exact time. We've been doing it so long, I can't even remember when we started it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, what made y'all start it? Do you remember?
Well, we wanted to do something for our Mississippi juniors.
Yeah, bring them all together.
Tennis players, yes, and we're, CCJ wants to support that. So that's the real motivation behind that.
Totally. And at the end of the day, after everybody has played their matches, there's going to be the serving contests.
Yes.
So will you tell our audience a little bit about that?
So that's a really good question. It's almost like I want to grab this microphone. No. That's unique to this event, and we decided to do something like that it just excites the players, right? It's just something that's different. It's fun. And it's also competitive, so it's actually part of the team score. That's why we're doing that. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Baroni.
Yep.
I'm here with Lytle Moore, one of our varsity tennis players. And Lytle, you are going to be our server in the serving contest. Are you nervous?
No.
Do you think you're going to win?
Actually, I have no clue. The system's kind of rigged. It's like someone's phone.
Yeah.
So. I deserve to win, whatever it is.
He does deserve to win. All right, thank you, Lytle.
Livy and Major took a trip around campus to look and see how some of the girls and boys basketball players get ready for their playoff games.
Today I'm here with Christopher Maddox. Chris, we had a big game last night against St. Joe. How do you feel about going into semifinals?
Of course, we're fired up, coming off a big win versus St. Joe. But I mean, really, we just gotta man up. Played better defense. We just gotta do better than we did last time versus them. Now hit some more shots.
With the next game, which is semifinals, being MRA, how have you been preparing for that?
Of course, we've been repping defense a lot during practice, trying to do better on that end, and we've been doing a little more shooting because we gotta hit some more shots than we did last time.
Perfect. Today I'm here with
EJ Vaughn.
How are you preparing for this semifinal game, and what are your pregame rituals?
Pregame, I eat. I read a page of this Christian book of motivation, and I listen to a lot of music. And I get off social media.
Are you more of a rap music before games, or what?
Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Michael Jackson, so not right now. I'm a big pop guy right now.
Good. Has MRA been y'all's biggest competition so far?
Yes, I think MRA and JA has been our competition. They got a bunch of good shooters, good players, role players, and it's just fun having competition in the conference since everybody's beating everybody. Well, except JA, but it's still fun.
Thanks, EJ. Today I'm here with assistant girls varsity basketball coach and junior high girls head coach who just won the state championship. How do you feel about going into semifinals on Friday?
I'm really excited. We're playing PCS, who we've split with. We beat them here and then lost pretty bad to them down there. So we're definitely game planning, trying to get some revenge, hopefully get that win, and then head to the state championship on Saturday.
How have y'all been preparing this week to play PCS?
Watch a lot of film, and then today during practice, we'll run through their stuff, try to figure out how we want to guard all of their actions, and just try to take them out of that and, make their best scores, hopefully, somewhat of a non-factor.
Thank you.
Miller and I interviewed Coach Duncan and a few soccer players about their expectations for the state championship against PCS this Thursday. Good luck, boys soccer, and let's check it out.
Okay, I'm here with head girls and boys soccer coach, Coach Duncan. Coach Duncan, y'all beat JA to make it to the state championship.
Yep.
Okay, so who are y'all playing in the state championship?
We're playing Presbyterian Christian in the state championship.
Okay, and haven't y'all beat them twice?
We beat them twice this year. At home, we beat them 3-0, and down there, we beat them 3-1.
Okay, so how are you feeling about having beat them 2 times and playing in the state championship?
Well, obviously, there's a level of confidence, but there's also a level of caution. I guess we can kind of go back to last year, and we beat Hartfield twice in the regular season, and they beat us in the state championship. So, right now you kind of throw records out the door. Everybody's undefeated when you get into the playoffs, and we had a bye, as did PCS. So you're just looking to win 2 games right now. So they're a good team. They're a very talented team. They're dangerous, and we cannot go into this game overconfident that just because we've beaten them twice, we're going to beat them a 3rd time.
All right, thank you. How would you say your team is different this year compared to last year?
Well, I think one thing that we're lacking from last year is the goal scorers. You graduate, Nathan Wern and Will Upton and Luke Harrigal. Those guys were 65% of our offense. But I think what this team has learned to do this year is just grind out games and create more scoring opportunities from the width. Luke Smith has done a tremendous job, Cole Kress, and then Austin Kraft's our leading goal scorer. So just creating those chances has been good for us. So defensively, I think we're just as solid as we were last year. Throughout the midfield, we're just as good. But we've had to kind of be more creative in ways to score goals.
Okay, so as we know, student sections are a big part of the game, and it gets the players and the coaches and everybody just hyped up. What is your message to the students?
We need you at the game. All students are going to get in free. We need a Friday night football atmosphere, so please come to the game. Be there, wear red, be loud, and cheer on your friends for the state championship.
Thank you. Okay, I'm here with
Jetson Hollingsworth.
So what grade are you in, Jetson?
I am a sophomore.
Okay, so tell me about the senior leadership on the soccer team this year.
It's really good. I think for sure our main leaders are probably Austin Kraft and Matthew Murley. Everybody, they're really good, so everybody kind of respects them on the team, and when they say something to you, you better do it.
Thank you. Okay, I'm here with senior Luke Smith. Luke, how are you feeling for the state championship this Thursday?
I'm a little nervous. They played really well against Hartfield, but I feel like we have a good chance. We've trained really hard, so I'm ready.
How has it been being in the senior role this year as opposed to last year?
I enjoy it. It's a good leader role, like getting the whole team involved in everything, so I like it.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
We will be right back with the weather after this commercial break.
As parents, we want our kids to choose the best path. At Jackson Prep, we'll have a community surrounding your child and helping your child have the confidence and skills to not just choose the right path, but to run it. Throughout their life, they'll face endless choices. That doesn't change, but they will.
Hey, I'm Banks Hewitt, here with your JPTV weather report for this week. Thursday and Friday have highs in the 70s, but then over the weekend, temperatures will drop a little bit and go down with highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s until it heats back up again on Monday. Weather should be pretty good during these days, so get outside and enjoy the time outdoors. Thanks for all. That's all for this week, and happy Valentine's Day.
Welcome to the Patriot Shop. We have gym shorts, we have sweatshirts, zip-ups, and jackets, and so many shirts of all sizes. We also have beanies, bucket hats, visors, and more. And you can always find water bottles, tote bags, and even umbrellas. We have phone wallets, makeup bags, and mini basketballs for your little ones. And we even have stadium chairs. And don't forget about blankets. See you at the Patriot Shop. This week, the girls and boys basketball teams had big games against St. Joe, both advancing to the state tournament semifinals. The girls won big by a score of 69-40 and will play in the MAIS 6A semifinals against PCS Friday at 2:15. The boys had a big game defeating St. Joe by a score of 61-42. They will play at 6 on Friday against MRA. The boys soccer team stunned JA in the semifinals with a score of 4-0, advancing to the state championship Thursday night at 7. So make sure you come out and support. That's all for sports this week. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
At Jackson Prep, creativity is in our DNA. But for each of us to discover our artistic possibilities,
it takes help from dedicated members of the Prep family.
By joining Applause, you make creativity come to life at Jackson Prep.
With your support, I can discover my voice.
Discover my creativity.
My opportunity.
My dream.
My vision.
My passion.
My moment to shine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting the arts at Jackson Prep and for giving us a gift that will stay with us forever.
Join Applause this school year as the Fine Arts program at Jackson Prep leaves a lifelong impression on students' hearts and minds. We would love to grow this legacy with your support and dedication. Join Applause today.
Wells and Wynn went to find out about the brand new laser printer that was donated to Jackson Prep. Let's see what they learned.
Hey, I'm Wells, and I am on the broadcast team, but I've also had a great opportunity recently in engineering to work with this new piece of equipment that we have been given as a gift, and it is a Boss laser, and let's get into how it works. So, first of all, it has a main purpose of carving on different materials. And so it has a laser within the machine, and it can actually carve on wood, paper, plastics, metal in some cases. It can even carve on chocolate. And so this laser is extremely precise and really cool to learn how different processes work in engineering. Let's take a slightly closer look. This Boss laser is actually really precise. As you can see, it moves across an X and Y axis, much like a 3D printer. If you have ever, used one of those, we have those at Jackson Prep as well. But this is for engraving and cutting. And so unlike a 3D printer, it works on a two-dimensional plane. And so for a piece like this, it's pretty cool. As we work with it, we can actually move the Z axis, which is the up and down axis. And this helps us center a piece of wood. So let's say, bear with me one second, you get a bigger piece of wood, such as this. As you can see, it's already been printed on. These are some test prints we've done. Now the laser fits under a larger piece of wood. And luckily, with that in mind, we can now print on different materials and sizes. So this is a piece that we're printing for Mr. Morgan's wood shop, and so it'll have his name and the logo we'll see soon. One thing I'd like to do before I print is make sure the laser knows where the piece of wood is. And so I'm gonna frame the piece, and that shows me the outline of where the piece is gonna go and its parameters. And so I know to put the wood right here in order for the laser to print on that designated spot. So once I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and set the focus. And so I'm gonna make sure the printer knows where to place the laser and how far away from the wood the laser is. As the laser is autofocusing, let me explain some about the power and focus. So as you can imagine, if you're printing on chocolate or wood, it's gonna take different powers and speeds. And so the laser can move across a surface faster. And that's actually a way to stop it from burning too deep. And so if you're printing on something very light, then you're gonna wanna print on it with a low speed and a high speed and a low power, opposed to something really strong, and then you'd want it to take a lot of time on the lines. Although it'll be just as precise, no matter what speed it's going, it'll take more time and burn a deeper engrave. And so that gets me to my next point. There are two types of settings on here. There's an engrave and a cut. So if you go ahead and stay there, I'll explain that the engrave goes across the surface, and the cut actually cuts the 2D plane into a new shape. And so you could create a sticker on a sticker pad where you create and engrave and then cut around that sticker. But as you see, the laser's already autofocused, so you can go ahead and come over here. And what you can see is that now the laser knows where the piece of wood is horizontally and vertically. And so now that the laser's set, I'm going to go ahead and close the top, and we'll go ahead and start our Mr. Morgan print. So as you can see, it goes by really fast, and it is working on the beginning right now. We'll see how that works in a second. Okay, so this is the print. As you can see, this is the final work, and this will be hanging up in Mr. Morgan's wood shop. And a reason for this is this printer will be working hand in hand with the wood shop, and a lot of creations that people make in the wood shop, like stools and cutting boards, they'll be able to engrave their name, signature, or a photo that they'd enjoy. And so this is going to help a lot with wood shop, and like I said, it's in the engineering classroom, and we're going to be learning how it works in engineering, and we'll be learning how to create stuff that works together, like bridges and different types of buildings that we can work with physics as well. And so that's about all on the Boss Laser. Thank you.
We have an extra long weekend coming up. Percy and Reagan went around to ask students about what they planned on doing on this beloved President's Day.
I'm here with Sophia Primos and Hayes Clayton. Sophia, what are your President's Day plans?
I'm planning to sleep in and not go to school.
That's a good answer. Hayes?
I'm going to do the same thing.
Who's your favorite president?
That's a good question. Maybe Abraham Lincoln.
Good.
JFK.
Those are great answers. Thank y'all. I'm here with Will McMaster and Holden Hegel. Will, what are your President's Day plans?
I don't really know yet.
Who's your favorite president?
Donald Trump.
What are your President's Day plans?
What?
What are your President's Day plans?
Nothing.
Who's your favorite president?
Donald Trump. I'm probably just gonna stay at home with some friends and engage in some activities.
Good answer. I'm with Eliza Hollingsworth, and Eliza, what are your President's Day plans?
I'm gonna go to Oxford with Ann Stewart and my other friends, and yeah.
Who's your favorite president?
Probably JFK or George Bush.
That's a great answer. I'm here with Caroline Newton, and Caroline, what are your President's Day plans?
I think I'm just gonna sleep in, do nothing.
That's what a lot of people are probably gonna do. Who's your favorite president?
I would have to say George Washington.
That's a good one, he's a classic. I'm here with Kate Cawthron and Causey Jones, and what are your President's Day plans?
I'm going over to my friend Claire's house to celebrate her birthday.
What are your plans?
I'm going to Claire's too.
Okay, who's your favorite president?
Definitely Kennedy.
George. Wait. No, wait.
I'm here with Coach Burke. Coach Burke, what are you doing for President's Day?
Well, you know, there probably won't be much that I have to do. I'll probably end up having to rescue some people, go out and take care of evil people so that goodness rules the world.
Okay. And who's your favorite president?
I just said I'm getting rid of evil and goodness rules the world. That means it's Donald Trump.
I'm here with Matthew Murley and Walter George. Matthew, what are your President's Day plans?
Actually, me and Walter have the same plans. We're going up to Destin Friday and playing in a golf tournament with Alston and Banks also.
Dang, I wish I was going to be in Destin. Okay, Walter, who's your favorite president?
George Washington.
And who's yours?
Definitely Thomas Jefferson.
That's all for JPTV Blue Team Edition this week. I'm Kennedy Cleveland.
And I'm Taylor Caden. We'll see you next time. Go Prep!